What up, what up? Your boy, Mr. Crazy 1870. So I finally got around to building my under $300 kitchen DIY island, and I am very, very happy with it. So everything that I picked up everything from Ikea, and it was maybe around $235 to $240 with tax and all that. And I'm gonna go over some of the parts that I actually picked up. So the first item is gonna be, we went with the Calyx kind of cubicle drawer. And then right after that, you're gonna need, we went with two Olaf legs. These are sold singles, so you are gonna pick up two legs, and then the Calyx actual cubicle drawer. And then as far as the white, not the white, but the countertop, we went with the Embraken, which is 74 by 42. And I actually went with this actual color just because it kind of matches my white countertops on the rest of my kitchen, and it looks a little bit on white and kind of white grayish. So I really, really like how it complements my actual kitchen. And then the last pieces that you're gonna need is you're gonna need a kit of Capita legs, which these are sold in a pack. So you're gonna need about one actual pack. Now this center countertop, it is pretty long and it is pretty wide. So I think that it just worked out perfectly because I do have a big kitchen. So it really fills in this whole center actual space. Now as far as the build, it was actually very, very simple, very, very easy. We started off with, I kind of taped where I was gonna drill the Capita legs. I kind of taped around, I kind of put the drawer in the actual middle, and then I put tape to kind of get an outline. And then the way I actually, drilled the Capita legs was in the actual outline that I did with the actual tape. So I just kind of wanted to get a very center input where the Capita legs are going to be kind of laying on top of the actual Calyx stand, and it kind of worked out perfectly. So that went smooth, and then right after that I went with the Olaf legs. So with that, what I did was I kind of measured to be both of them in the same kind of position. Other than that, that was very easy and simple. Now, kind of the hard part was, you are going to need another person to kind of, place the table and whatnot, because it is pretty heavy for one single person. So other than that, it was very easy and simple. Although I did mess up, which pissed me off. So you got to be very careful when drilling the legs on the corners, just because I messed up, man. I messed up. I don't know how I messed up, but I kind of chipped a little bit of the top countertop, and it kind of irks me, but it is what it is. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get me some mats, maybe some black mats to kind of cover that section there. And obviously we're gonna need mats for when my daughter eats or when I eat. It's kind of good I like to put my plate, or when I'm eating, to have a mat there. That way it doesn't make a mess on the countertop. So that might fix that issue, or other than that, figure it out. But other than that, that's the only part that I kind of messed up, but it was my fault. I don't think I was careful enough. But other than that, I really like the actual look, how it makes my kitchen look. I love the actual space. So I'm able to put maybe one more bench or stool on that side, and I can even add some on these sides and leave this whole space open. And that's cool about the Calyx, that is leaning against the Calyx, is because I do have cubicles there. So I'm able to put, like, I don't know, for now I have like my protein, my pre-workout, my multivitamin, I have some bananas. So I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but little by little I'm gonna start kind of do a decor. But other than that, I'm really happy how the kitchen island came out, and for the price, you really, really can't beat it. So one thing is, I feel that, because I know I had my daughter here sitting yesterday, And you just gotta be careful. You gotta be, especially how kids are. They're really, fidgety and have so much energy, and they're kind of on their iPads and they're eating at the same time, or whatever the case may be. But because of that, I feel like when it comes to kids and stuff like that, I feel like I have to tell them, hey, be careful, because it's not like a stable, so you guys got to be careful. So if you guys are gonna just sit down, have lunch and dinner, or have lunch or dinner, and then watch your iPads, but don't be kind of moving around and whatnot, because I kind of felt like it was moving. But that's just in regards to like kids. Me as an adult, obviously I'll sit down, I have my breakfast, I'll have my meal, I drink my coffee, and I'm just sitting there, so I'm worried of the actual build. But other than that, it's very, very solid. I could kind of lean against it like that with no issues. So what's really cool is that now I can kind of cook, boom, 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 throw all my meals on here, and then kind of just meal prep them, because now I have a larger space. But nonetheless, I think it worked out awesome. And for the price, you really can't beat it. I was looking at used kitchen islands for $300, $400, almost as new as kitchen islands that are sold in the actual Ikea. So they're very expensive, and on top of that, like regular dining tables, they're expensive as well, $400, $500, $600, and they're all right, you know what I mean? But I already had these stools, so I didn't have to waste on that. And even at that, I got these stools for like 20 bucks. I think 20 bucks each stool. But my daughter has them a little bit dirty, but I am going to clean them over the weekend, which all those things are going to be removed. But I'm also looking into probably in the future getting 4 new ones in a black color. I think that'll look dope. So nonetheless, if you're looking for a kitchen island or a dining table that's not going to break the bank, or you're on a budget, this is definitely something that you might be interested in. And shout out to the YouTuber. I will have his information down in the link in the video description. I actually picked up this idea from him, which is amazing. But it's only right for me to give him props. Shout out to you, brother, for giving me the idea of actually not dropping $800 on a kitchen island, and this actually worked well. So I will have his link in the video description. If you guys do go over there and check it out, feel free to drop comments. Tell them Mo or Mr. Crazy 1870 sent you guys over there. Other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, link in the video description. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.